Hello, 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 hello. Yo, what is up? What is up, everybody? How's it going? Yo, what's up, Zachary Mountain Blade? Is that cool? How's it going, everybody? How is everybody doing? Hello, 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 hello. All right, today we are fully locking in, fully focused. No messing around, no goofing around, no goofing, okay? No goofing, buddy. None of that today, okay? None of that today. Where are the missions at these days? Okay, they're actually in different areas today. Thank God. All right, so we got one in this region, and then some over here. Okay. Can move to this one and destroy that drone first. All right, that's the plan. That's the plan, guys. Actually, I think I'll just stick with this fit for now. How's everybody doing today? How was your day? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it all right? Talk to me. Talk to me. Hope everyone had a good day. Looking good and feeling great. Hell yeah. What's up, Gartos? Kaz, my man. Jackson. All right, let's get a move on. I'm gonna do some of these faction missions for now, and then we can kind of. Actually, you know what? How about we? How about we just come over here, real quick. Yo, what's up, Lotus? How's it going, my man? Gotta lock in, baby. We gotta lock in. Focus up. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty all right. I have a lot of videos in the works right now that I've been working on. They've been somewhat taking my time. I hear a sniper to the west. Stop the silos. I can actually see him.
Don't like leaving the house. Think it's safe to
And he's
call it
dead.
Civil War yet? I counted 12 explosions last night.
Your footsteps to my north.
What are you doing here?
See two. They're dead. Someone to my west.
We need another sniper. Can't see too far out there. One's not enough.
Multiple enemies in this area.
Hey, you still owe me from the other night. The sniper's poker game? Don't think I've forgotten.
Yeah, I'm putting in for transfer. This sucks.
You ever get a really annoying song stuck in your head?
Hey,
Alright. There's two more to the northeast. One right here.
We've been out here forever. We're not gonna find shit.
And someone else somewhere. I think he's on the far northeast side.
please.
Someone to my north.
Copy that.
This guy. Someone inside here.
How long we gotta stay out here?
Hey,
There's nothing.
you can't be here.
Alright. This place is good. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Like, how is your day? How was your evening, your night, your morning?
I'm not doing anything wrong.
It's morning. You literally just woke up. Wow, good morning. Good morning. You know, I was trying to learn German last night. And I forgot. I was trying to learn like basic phrases like good morning, good night, good day, hello. And for some reason, now that I think about it and I actually want to say it, I can't remember any of it. Isn't that weird? Like whenever you're like trying to learn something in the moment you can remember, probably because it's fresh on your brain, right? But then like when you're actually wanting to use it, do it, say it, whatever, it's like you can't remember it at all.
All quiet in my area.
I haven't seen anything my whole shift. Thinking about taking.
Expect heavy resistance. The rebels are organized and dangerous. Copy all, sir.
There's two people under me. What want to do?
Nothing to report here.
Roger. I hate to tell
Guten
you, I'm
Morgen.
here as well. Now,
Guten
maybe
Nacht.
if we could go start some trouble somewhere,
Hola.
then we'd have something to report. You see my logic, right? Don't ignore me. The rocket gunner does that. I
Sehr
get it.
gut. Sehr gut.
I've had stupid jobs before.
Well, now you have no job. You can rest easy now. There's two people inside the building. I saw them walk by the windows, both second floor. Walking to the left side. Got that 2-man patrol over there.
It's all quiet in my sector. We've been out here for
Alright, so this building, there's a couple people, 2 second floor, and one's walking left to right. And one just walked upstairs. It's now in the center. I want to get this angle.
We've been out here forever and still nothing.
So what? We get paid the same either way.
With so many people inside, I don't know. I don't think it'd be a good idea to take that guy down right there. Because there's the window.
Report, soldier.
Yeah, I can hear the other guy.
You know, I could be in the pooch watching a movie.
Nothing out here.
Standing at the window now.
What you doing here, fellas?
It's all clear on my side.
They're both upstairs. He's right here.
How about you just stay alert?
He's coming downstairs.
Yeah, my side is clear. Yep, I'm clear too. I got clear skies and smooth sailing over here.
Smooth. Shit, talk about smooth. You see the trick that guy can pull with his rocket launch?
God!
Something's not right.
Where'd the hell that come from? Got your back, bud.
What the?
Oh man, it's so damn humid outside.
All right. Nice. Got a 10-hour shift today at work, so I might get I'm assuming you're going to bed. Had 7 years of German. I want to learn sehr gut. Guten Tag. That means good day, right? Ja. Gut. Is that a convoy? Yo, what's up, one guy?
Where'd the hell that come from? Yep, we should check that out. Yeah, I'm still looking, but so far I don't see anything.
I don't see anyone on the left side of the road. So these two guys should be safe to take down. I don't really have a clear LOS on them though.
I got nothing yet. Still.
I am done with this.
Nothing to report on.
What?
Not gonna find a damn thing out here.
Now we know that there's two people inside here. The heavy and then that other guy. Don't exactly know whether... The heavy's coming down to the first floor. This door's open. There's a door to my left. So there's the heavy.
What was that? I'll go investigate.
Sounds good. I'll come.
The other guy
Oh, Christ. There ain't shit out here.
sounds like he's like right above me.
Shit. A whole lot of nothing out here.
Jesus!
You ever get a really annoying song stuck in your head? Yo, when nobody's looking, I'm jacking this frickin' generator.
A couple of people out by the front entrance. I'm gonna clear the second floor.
How about you just stay alert? Damn, those autonomous turrets are sweet. I tell you, I sleep better with them here. Sure, but how hard can it be to mess
Please,
with those things?
leave me alone.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I got nothing here. Hey, you still owe me from the other night. The sniper's poker game? Don't think I've forgotten.
Oh God.
One guy to the left, in the middle. Two on the right.
I have a really big headache. Just, I don't know. Keep shit to yourself.
All right.
Hey.
Ah.
Target's in my area.
Nothing ever happens around here. No, I mean, machine gunner, he keeps telling me his last guy
I've
saw
had stupid
crazy
jobs
action
before.
all the time.
But this shit, so what? We get paid the same either way.
I don't want trouble. Please.
All right. One of them walked downstairs.
How long we gotta stay out here? There's nothing.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, there he is.
Enemy.
No shit. Nothing ever happens here. Sorry. I'm just frustrated. I haven't talked to my wife in too long. This comms blackout is bullshit.
And there's one over here to my northeast. One's to the north, and then one's over here somewhere.
Negative contact. Negative contact. Negative contact. What the shit?
There's the generator. It's daytime, so I can deactivate it if I want to. How do you join the Discord? Link in the description. Got this guy and then someone over there. I think that's it for this place. Not so bad. Nice warm-ups. Very good, clean, clear warm-ups. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, there should be a link in the description for the Discord. Just make sure you read the rules and then select whatever platform you play on, and then there you go. Hell yeah. So we can come over here and actually focus on some of these missions now, I suppose. Oh, my nose. Hack computer, locate drone. Wow. Yo, Frank just watched the mods vid you put out and was really glad to hear the voice you gave to Conso, especially agree with most YouTube content annoyingly based on the mods. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the video. I feel like there's definitely people out there that's misunderstanding what I'm trying to say in that video, and that's fine, you know. It happens. Not everyone has a high IQ, you know. Some people have a very low IQ and they don't fully understand what I'm trying to say in the video, and that's okay, you know. But yeah, it's there's a lot of good points, and there's a lot of like reason behind it. It's I mean, people who watch my streams very regularly, they know, dude, like one of the most common questions or statements or whatever is people like either asking about mods or making claims that like the game isn't worth playing without mods and this, that, and the other. And I feel like it's just unfair. And not very good opinions, in my own opinion. And then when it comes to like Ghost Recon content from other creators, it's, you know, if people just constantly put out the same mod, it's like, oh dude, I get something in my, I don't know. I have my own opinions about it. I kind of already shared it in the video. Like, not everybody cares for like mods, and not everybody can even access mods, so. But mod gameplay brings in views, so why not milk it, you know? Let's milk these mods. Let's install the same 3 mods, make 20 different videos about these 3 mods. Let's milk my viewers. Yes. Let's milk them dry. But yeah, a lot of people can't even play with mods because they play on console. And then there's, you know, PC people who don't even care for mods. I don't know. I feel like everybody wants to talk about mods, but nobody wants to talk about the vanilla game. Mod this, mod that. But nobody wants to talk about the base vanilla game. I've had Ghost Recon Breakpoint for 3 days, and I am hooked to your streams. I've watched everyone for the last week. Hey, man, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're having fun with the game. It's a really fun game. Your stealth is always so perfect. I appreciate that. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I'm just not locked in, you know? It's the same thing, like, if you play, like, Rainbow Six Siege or DBD or, like, any game, really, you know, sometimes you're not fully locked in and you make mistakes. That's what today's about. Today we're about locking the fuck in, buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yoink. It's all about that bass, 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 bass. Yeah. If you aren't wanting to play a game, you aren't going to, if you aren't wanting to play a game, you're going to play bad. I logged on to Trackmania to try a new track I saw on YouTube and couldn't pull it off because I wasn't in the mood for the game. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's, you know, a mental thing. Sometimes, like, if you're just not in the mood, then you will play poorly. And I mean, the same happens for me. Like, sometimes, like, I'm not really in the mood for stealth, which causes my stealth to be a little rushed because I'm kind of in more like a go fast, shoot people in the face mood. And it's not always a bad thing until it causes you to mess up. So sometimes, you know, your mood can really affect your gameplay. And that's with any game too, not even just Ghost Recon. That's literally any game. There's quite a few people here. By the way, I think you saw the screenshot. One of the tracks on Trackmania, I got down to like 13K in the world. I felt pretty good about that. But I couldn't beat my time. Like, I kept getting like 0.02 seconds off of my personal best, dude. Like, I just couldn't beat it. But I think 13K in a world for a game I have like an hour in is pretty good. Why we gotta lock in today, not every day? Again, a mental thing. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to lock in. I guess the same could be said like whenever I play DBD. Sometimes I'm in like a looping mood, right? Where I just want to run at the killer, get chased, try to loop the best I can, try to learn and improve. And I don't care if I die or whatever. But sometimes I'm in the mood to where I'm just like, yeah, I want to play, but I don't really feel like being chased. I kind of just want to chill on a generator. A lot of people seem to walk around here, it seems. What gem am I using? Like, what gem do I go to? Or do you mean, like, what gun am I using? Because, I mean, like, if you want to know what gem I go to, I mean, like, you want to be, like, my spotter or something? But the gun I'm using the MK18.
I've had stupid jobs before.
You had a good time on that map. I wish you recorded the run. I was thinking about live streaming, but I decided not to. I just played it in my free time. I think if I'm gonna live stream that game, I'll probably just stream it on my Twitch.
I have a really big headache. Just, I don't know. Keep shit to yourself.
I don't know. You know, to be fair, I kind of don't really need... I kind of don't want my mini-map anymore. Not right now, anyways. Yeah, I'd put it as compass for now.
Hey pal, zero movement in my sector.
No!
Who are you?
I found one of ours dead! Hold up, I'm gonna go see what's what.
Yep, never know. Guess I'll come along.
Delta 2 is down! We got bad guys inside the perimeter!
Didn't like this guy was upstairs. That was
I
a...
never called home when I was in Iraq. I had to focus on the mission. This damn job. It's cost me 2 ex-wives,
Yeah.
but I keep coming back to it. I guess that shows you what I really...
Well, now you don't have to worry about your ex-wives begging for money. Because you're dead.
What the?
Alright, everyone here's dead. Easy peasy, baby. We're locking in today, boys. I'm telling you. We're locking the fuck in. Which do you prefer, Wildlands or Breakpoint? Breakpoint all the way, 100%. All day, every day. Had to fix some popcorn for this? Ooh, what kind of popcorn? Cheddar cheese, butter. What kind of popcorn are we talking about? It autosaves a replay. So if I does it okay. So does it save your personal best? Or does it just save like the last one you did even if it's not your personal best? Cuz if that's the case, I could probably look at it and then watch my personal best replay. Cuz I was trying to beat my personal best and I kept getting like barely a second off. All right. So this base is clear. There's scale credits over here. Of course, as soon as I turn off my little mini map to tell me where crates are, there's a freaking chest over here I want to get. God damn you. It's probably going to be inside the building. If it's not inside, it'd probably be on the roof. Yeah, it saves your personal best. Okay. What are your thoughts on the MK18? I like it. It's pretty accurate. I like the sound of it with the suppressor. For a ASR, it feels very clean for stealth.
No way.
Alright. We could fast travel. Or... Yeah. Yeah, we're fast traveling here. Yeah, I like the MK18. I've always liked the MK18. I would probably set the MK18 right next to the M4A1 Tactical. It's labeled as an ASR, but I prefer to use it for stealth. Like the M4A1 Tactical is very nice, very clean, very fun to use for stealth. I would probably set the MK18 right next to it. Very fun ASR for stealth. Do I have a HUD on that we can't see? What do you mean? Do I have a HUD on that you can't see? I don't know what you mean by that. Everything that I see is the same thing that you see. Everything that you see is what I see. So I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. Is this the drone? It is. It's only one drone. Would you stop moving? So trying to get a clean run on that third base you showed me? Hey, well, in the beginning of this stream, I actually went to those 3 bases to get warmed up. So if you missed that, you can go back into the stream and kind of watch that. Please don't hit the tree in my face. Nice. You got any difficult bases, not in terms of wolf versus sentinel, but more in terms of enemy location or positional awareness, etc.? You mean like bases to like learn? Yeah. I have a whole list of bases that I like to throw beginners and people learning through. I have a whole list. These were the same bases when I was very new to the game. Dude, I feel like I'm like hiccuping, but like nothing's happening. What the fuck? So when I was very new to the game, like when the game came out like back in 2019, I was very new. Everybody was new. And I had no idea what the game was about. I located and found some bases that I really liked, and I basically started like using those bases to like learn enemy, learn AI, learn how some of the different mechanics work, learned what you can do, can't do, testing out other strategies, the bullet lore, everything like that. So yeah, there's definitely some bases I have where you can practice on. I practiced on them.
Hostiles! They're moving in!
I don't really practice on them these days. Because I don't really need to, but sometimes I like to use them as like a warm-up. But yeah, years ago when this game was brand new, yeah, I used to hit these bases just to learn, just to get better. Alright, now we gotta go over here. Could also go here though. That one's closer. Can you bring back the survival series? I actually am. I have it in the works right now. I have a video that I am currently working on that kind of showcase the settings and everything like that. And then at the end of the video, I play on those settings for about 40 minutes. So like the last 40 minutes of the video. I haven't figured out if I want to like just cut that out or just add it at the end. So like the last 30 minutes is me playing on it. But the idea was I wanted to make that video, talk about the settings and talk about everything. And then I was going to continue where I left off at the end of the video in live streams. So I would pick back up in live streams of me playing with the Survivor series. That was a really fun way to play the game. And I haven't really played like that in absolutely forever, but that would be... I've been really wanting to jump back into that. Which bases were they? I'm not gonna say that right now. I'm not gonna say that right now at all. I'll tell you the beginner bases. For new players, beginners, people who just simply wanna learn movement, stealth, enemy location, target priority, and everything like that. You would want to go to Kelso Fields. So these are the first 3 in the beginner section. And they're pretty simple bases, pretty basic, nothing too difficult, but it's for beginner. That's why. So you would want to go to this bivouac, Kelso Fields bivouac. You would start there, and then you would move to the Mossburn Hope Field. And I did it in the beginning of the in the stream, because sometimes I like to hit them just for like a quick warm up. But you go to Mossburn, and this is where you can start to learn enemy locations, like learning how to like hear the enemies, tell what direction they are, locate enemies, and learn how to kind of move around the base. And then once you're done with that one and you stealth cleared it, you move to Kelso Farm. Kelso Farm is where you would learn to, again, locate enemies as always, because you're always going to be trying to locate enemies. But this is a really good one to teach you target priority. This one will help you improve your trigger discipline and target priority, who to shoot, when to shoot, and everything like that. And then once you are good with these two, like once you're able to do these consistently, without fail, you then move on to the agronomy center. This would be the third one. This is where you put the skills and the improvements that you made from these 2 bases. You put it to the test here. And then this is the third one. This is where the final one for the section 3, or the beginner. And then there is a base that so the idea that I made was there's the 3 bases you basically learn, and then there's a 4th base. It's like you have to be able to complete this base to like pass the beginner thing, whatever. And this is what I did for myself. Like, I didn't make this for people. I made this for myself, and I'm kind of just sharing it with you guys. But so you would do these, and then once you're done with that, I can tell you what the 4th one is later. Why do you never do takedowns? Like, someone could be 2 centimeters in front of you and you would still shoot them. I'm not even gonna answer that question. You always do those 3 every time you get on the base, on the game. Yeah, I mean, those are really good beginner bases for new people, and even for like experienced players. Like, they're really good bases to just warm up. just to get warmed up and like get your mindset right, get focused, you know. So those three bases, they're really close to each other. You can move to them on foot. There's a bivouac right next to them as well. And like I said, they're really good to learn for new players. They're really good to warm up for experienced players. And if you're playing, this is something else too. If you're playing co-op and you're playing with a new friend that you just made, or maybe you got a friend, someone you're close to finally get the game, or whatever the case is, and you're wanting to like improve your co-op skills, like your synchronized shots, your movement and everything like that. These three bases are very good for that too. So like if you play with friends, a buddy, a brother, sister, whoever, and you want to like hone in on those like co-op skills and move as a team and be efficient, these are the three bases as well. You want to hit these bases. These bases are good for practice, training, warm-ups, whatever. So like if you're playing a 2-man co-op, 3-man, 4-man, hit these bases. Good for comms, sync shots, movement, whatever. Or just warming up. Even if like maybe you and your squad's like very good, you know, you could still use them as just like warming up before you move on to like more difficult. Because those bases aren't like super difficult at all. But they can be for like new players and beginners and stuff, you know, people who are still learning. Why am I here, by the way? Brother. I see you, Norman guy. Damn. Noah, is that you driving? It looks like Noah driving right there. Oh, there's a sniper. That AI has your driving skills, yeah. Dude, AI, man, they're taking over. They're taking our jobs, man. They're taking our fucking jobs. They are definitely mimicking human behavior right now. Because Noah would probably do that too. He would try to just get it unstuck instead of just getting out. Alright, there's a commander, but that's not the commander I'm after. So we've got two snipers, one on the southeast crane, and then we got one here on the west little structure. Where's this commander at? Oh, I gotta interrogate these guys. Oh. Let's see. Admiring the fish. He's just stuck there, bro. Never actually understood what the commander does. Well, he's the commander. So he tells the soldiers what to do, basically. A simple way of putting it. I would run up and just kill the people on the helo pad and move around and start like taking people down and everything, but I'm kind of afraid the person in the truck might spot me. I wish we could customize the enemy outfits without mods. Well, at least they're not walking around in fucking tank tops and shorts. In the middle of fucking snow. Wildlands. Looking at you. What is my thoughts on the M110? The M110's good. I like it. It's a fun weapon. It sounds great. I was using the M110 yesterday. In yesterday's stream. Hello. Goodbye. They are good. They are good. Good. They are good. Good. Mucho bueno. What would be the best early game stealth weapons? Anything you have ammo for. If you have ammo for it, that's pretty good. Early game, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You could use the same weapon for the entire game if you wanted to. There's no such thing as use this gun early and then swap it for a better weapon later. I mean, just use whatever gun. I beat the game with the very first weapon that I picked up from an enemy. That was the rule that I had for that whole play set, or that whole playthrough. The playthrough was as soon as Nomad gets up from the crash helicopter and I kill the first enemy, whatever weapon I pick up from the enemy, I have to finish the playthrough with that gun. And I did. I beat the whole game with that gun. So you can use like whatever weapon you want, man.
What? That don't seem right. Whatever that was, I'm gonna go.
Where are you? Oh. Dude, you sounded like you were like 20 feet away.
Greetings, stranger. Can you give me a little more information about this?
That's the truth, I swear.
Thanks. Much obliged.
All right. I don't know if anyone asked this question before, but what got you into doing YouTube and posting videos? I loved creativity. So before before I really started doing like Ghost Recon content, I was posting videos, but it was very rare. It was mostly just for fun and just goofing off and just, you know, whatever. But I loved creativity. I love the idea of creating something, no matter what it is. It could be a video, it could be a song, it could be a movie, a book, a piece of art that you drew, you know, it could be a something that you build, something that you craft, just, you know, creativity in general. And I loved the idea of creating something and then sharing it with the world. Whether people actually saw it or not, that wasn't really the point. It was just, it's there. I can always go back on it in the future when I'm older and look back on it and be like, damn, I remember doing this. I remember doing that. It was a good time. So I always loved creativity. On top of that, when I was in high school, I took a video editing class, and that is what really pushed me into wanting to learn more about editing videos and creating videos and everything like that. So, and at the time, this was like back in 2011, 2012, 2013. YouTube was different back then. And so when I graduated high school, I made my YouTube channel, and I was like, hey, you know, in my free time, I'm just gonna make some videos and just upload it and just kind of look back on them in the future. So it was never about like becoming famous, getting views or anything like that. It was just I loved creating. That was like the main thing. I just loved creating things. I've written stories. I used to draw. I used to paint. I've done projects where I build stuff, like I talked about this in yesterday's stream, where I had a 2002 Suzuki Gixxer. It's a motorcycle that I stripped it down to its bare frame and rebuilt it. And not only did I rebuild it, I also added modifications to it to make it look unique and stand out. Because, well, as I said, I just loved creating things. So it's not really just videos, it's just the idea of coming up with a story in your mind, in your head, and creating it, bringing it to life, and then sharing it with someone. That's kind of what got me into it. And I've always been like that ever since I was a kid. You know, I definitely don't come from like a rich family or anything like that. You know, I grew up on a farm, and my family didn't really have money. So when I was like 4 years old, I didn't always get to get all the toys that I wanted or all the games I wanted or anything like that. So what I would do as a little 4-year-old, I would take paper. And, you know, I was a kid. I was like 4 years old. I would watch, you know, Spider-Man and WWE wrestling, you know, back in the day. And, you know, my family couldn't afford toys and stuff. So I would get paper and I would draw these characters. I would draw Spider-Man, Venom. I would draw these like Rey Mysterio, Undertaker. I would draw them on paper. I would color them in, and then I would cut them out with scissors, and then I would fold their legs and fold their arms, and I had paper action figures. And I made hundreds of them. I made Goku and Vegeta because I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I made all these characters. And I was like 4 years old, dude. And it was just like super cool, man. I just loved creating things. I made my own action figures, and I you know, I played around with those until I got to, you know, too old for paper action figures, which was like maybe a year later. So I was probably like 5 or 6 when I got done with them. I started playing video games and going outside and whatever. But yeah, it's kind of, it's always kind of just been there for me. It's always just been in my head, just creating. The whole reason why I started doing Ghost Recon content was, at the time, I really enjoyed the game. And, you know, I had a forklift job at the time, so there would be times where, like, I would have downtime or I would go on break, and I would want to watch, like, you know, Breakpoint stuff, but I would come across all these different channels, all these different videos, and I love stealth. Like, I love stealth. Stealth is just my go-to playstyle for any game. And so I would watch these videos, watch these other content creators, and everybody just sucked. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but, you know, take it however you want to take it. But everybody just sucked. Everybody didn't do stealth correctly. Everybody did it absolutely horribly. And I just didn't enjoy watching it. So I already had my YouTube channel. You know, I was already like posting random videos whenever I had free time and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna record my gameplay and I'm just gonna upload it so I would have something to watch on my lunchtime. So that's kind of like where my Ghost Recon came into. I wanted something to watch when I was on my lunch break. No one was good enough, so I made my own content so I had something to watch. And I mean, the same thing kind of, you know, it's kind of the same thing when I was like a kid. I didn't have action figures, so I made my own action figures. Nobody was good enough to entertain me, so I made my own entertainment. That's kind of... And here we are. Here we are. Not sure if this is true, but I heard from Discord that uploading YouTube videos on this game with it being dark in games makes YouTube worsen the quality. YouTube worsens the quality of every video. So whenever I record my videos, I record it in 4K. I upload it in 4K. But YouTube will always make it look a little worse because it compresses the files. So even my live stream right now, even though my live stream is technically in 4K, it probably says it's like 2K. And then if you watch it in 2K, it might look a little less. I mean, there's a lot of factors that come into it, like bitrate or whatever, but I have bitrate maxed out at like 60,000 bitrate or whatever. Because my upload speed is just incredible. I can upload a 2-hour video in 10 minutes. Because my internet is just amazing. There you are. But yeah, I mean, YouTube will always compress videos. And it's also different stuff too. So like, a lot of moving particles like grass, like this, can make it look worse. Like the grass can make it look worse. Particles in the air like rain can make it look worse, or snow can make it look worse. I mean, it could be anything that makes it look bad. That's just YouTube. But it doesn't look nearly as bad as Twitch. I will say that. Twitch, you could stream Twitch in like 1080p or even yeah, you could stream Twitch in 1080p and it would still look like ass. Twitch is... It's very funny for a streaming service. It does not have very good quality. Under the new tax plan, tips can be taxed. Does that apply to YouTube viewers doing super chats? I have no idea. I don't know. Whenever people want to donate, I always suggest just simply using the PayPal, because the PayPal doesn't tax it. So if you do like a YouTube super chat for $10, it gets taxed. So if you, for example, you want to like donate $10 to like someone on YouTube through super chat, that content creator is only going to get like $6 from it. Which is why a lot of creators usually have like a PayPal donation, Because if you donate $10 through the PayPal, then that person would get like almost the full amount. They would get like $9.80. So YouTube takes a lot. So if you donate $2, then the content creator is probably going to get like 50 cents from it. You donate like $10, content creator is probably only going to get like $6 from it. But if you do like the PayPal donation, then the person would get like a 98% of the amount. It's one of the reasons why I really don't, I don't know. I just suggest people to use the PayPal, because if you do the super chat, then you're basically giving money to YouTube, and I'm pretty sure that's not what people want to do. Bro, I hate fucking drones. The EMP radius is such bullshit.
Shit! I just rolled my ankle. Hey, what the hell?
We pretend we didn't see that. Dude, the EMP radius isn't accurate. Like, you could throw it and it can look like this, but for some reason, like, it's not always like that. Or it can show that the drone is in the radius, but then it doesn't even fucking hit it. I hate the drones. I hate them. It's not accurate at all. That's why it's better to just use Panther class. Just use Panther class. Just sneak past them. Fuck it, dude.
I hate the dark.
I got nothing over here, too. Yeah, wake me up when the action starts.
Shotgun's the same way. Yeah. Shotgun and shock pistol's not accurate either. Whoops, wrong button. Fat finger. Thanks for sharing how you got into YouTube. I know I'm not your parents, but I'm proud of you, and thanks for sharing everything with us. Keep doing what you do. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I truly do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how my parents would even react if they knew I was doing this. Probably not care, to be honest. Drone over here. I think it's the one we're searching for.
Whatever that
let's go.
Man, what I wouldn't give for some MVGs.
No, not that.
Something's
This.
up. Keep looking.
This. This.
Oh boy. What am I doing? I'm here. Nothing so far.
It was a beat, Terry. All right, nice, dude. Dude, this is like 3 missions in a row where it's like blow up a drone. Usually turn them off. Do I have them off? Oops. Yeah, I have them turned off. It just reduces them. It doesn't turn them off like completely, but it does reduce them. Because these missions are dedicated to killing a drone. The non-flying ones are easy to deal with. Yeah. It kind of depends on the situation. Like, if you're there to, like, destroy the drone, then it can get annoying. But if you're trying to sneak... I don't know. They're not too difficult to deal with. Just, I think the thing that just pisses me off is the EMP radius being a fucking lie. Brazil. Hola. Hello. Hello to you from America. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, if you're going into a base and you're not there to like destroy the drones, it's better to use the Panther class. Like, let's say, for example, I was going to, I don't know. Let's say, for example, I was going to this base, right? I was going to this base and the objective was to locate and destroy a vehicle or hack a computer or whatever. And there's drones there. It would actually be better to use Panther class to just sneak through, get to the objective, plant C4, hack the computer, whatever, and just get out. Compared to like other classes. Because Panther is really good at sneaking past the enemies. And if that's what you want to do, then that's the class you want to use. Like, if you want to sneak past enemies and drones, then you would want to use Panther. If you want to, like, stealth clear a whole base, I mean, you can use any class. But, like, Echelon is more suited for that. Yeah, it's not too inaccurate.
Ain't nothing moving out here.
Yeah, everything is calm on my side.
How about radio checks? Every hour, on the hour.
And the giant drone that shoots gas at you? Oh, the gas behemoth? Pathfinder's the hybrid? Oh yeah. I say that all the time too. Like, the best class that's really good at everything is probably Pathfinder. You can, it's really good for assault, it's really good for stealth. Like, the best hybrid class would be Pathfinder. It's probably one of, it's one of the reasons why I use it the most. Because you can use it for everything. Locate the drone. Dude, is all the daily factions today just destroying drones? Oh my god. You know that short that I uploaded a few days ago? Where I go through the world seed vault and I use the echelon goggles, the sonar goggles for like a brief moment. Yeah, I had a comment. Someone said that I was hacking the game with that wall hack vision. I've had a few people claim that it was mods that I was using that, and I'm like, no, it's not mods at all. It's literally in the game. It's echelon class. Tell me you haven't played the game without saying that you haven't played the game. Tell me you haven't played Ghost Recon Breakpoint without saying you haven't played Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Well, yeah, there was a few people saying that I was either modding the game, and someone was very upsetty spaghetti, saying that, oh, the game's easy when you hack the game like this. Oh, what are you talking about? You're fucking stupid, bro. It's illegal wall hacks. Yeah, it's illegal wall hacks. Exactly. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's probably one of the dangerous things about me. Well, I don't think dangerous. I don't know. Maybe negative or positive. I guess however you want to look at it. Is like I never started doing this to like get big or famous or whatever the fuck. I just do it because it's fun. I like entertaining. So I really don't care about sharing my thoughts about stuff and about people. Because like people who do this stuff because they want to get famous, they want to make the big bucks or whatever, they don't really speak their mind. They try to sugarcoat everything. Like, I don't care about that, dude. Hate me, love me, I don't care, bro. If I don't like you and I think you're stupid, I'm gonna say you're stupid. I'm very vocal about my opinions. Alright, anyways, we're here to locate yet another drone. Why? I don't know. Guess it's drone day. Right here. Sniper. Southwest roof. I mean, southwest corner of the roof. He's walking left to right. Couple guys by the helipad east. It's the only rooftop I'm seeing. You got some turrets on the roof though. It's wall hacks without the downloaded hacks, exactly. Oh, he moved. He's moving north on the roof. So the drone's right here.
I've been telling them to trash the whole line. We just can't support the AI patch protocols.
Sniper's dead. There's someone up here. I think he's inside. I should be able to actually hack this without being spotted. I'm not seeing anyone staring over here.
No, no, no.
Someone's above, but they can't see over here. Yeah, it should be fine. Installing mods.
Who are you?
Done. Easy. It's that easy. Hey, what's up, Shoku? Why did Ubisoft Connect just pop up? Get out of here. What the fuck?
I don't see shit. So, hey.
There's nothing going on by me.
Someone's to my east, someone's to my north.
We've been out here forever.
Yeah.
Find shit.
Yeah, someone's like right over here.
Nada here. God damn it. I can't see shit in the dark.
Huh? Did I hear that? Huh.
UB Connect be tweaking as of late.
Going to see what's
Yeah,
up.
the same thing happened when I was playing Trackmania. I was trying to do a track and the Ubisoft Connect popped up randomly.
Commencing search. Not that I can see a damn thing out here.
What's up, Bugs Bunny? How's it going?
Damn!
Someone out in front.
Keeping my eyes open. Not that there's anything to see. Just need a way to spend the night in here.
I'm hearing 2 different heavies. So there's 2 heavies here. Playing this game offline would be huge. Yeah.
So what? You get paid the same either way.
Barely keeping my eyes open. Not that there's anything to see.
2-man patrol.
There's nobody out there.
No, nothing in my sector.
You got this heavy.
Worry about nothing. You got Heavy G in the house. Get it? Like Heavy D, the rapper? But I'm Heavy G. Because, you know, I'm a gunner. A heavy gunner. Never mind. All good.
The heavy down there. I heard his big old stomping feet.
Waste of time.
Yeah, it's right there.
Shit out here.
Got flashlights approaching.
Like a whisper over here. Nothing so far, but it's too damn dark to be sure.
Hey, I don't want trouble.
I've had stupid jobs before, but this shit,
Have a cigarette somewhere. I'll share it with you.
Can't see shit. Ah, this night creeps me out.
I got nothing over here, too. Yeah, wake me up when the action starts. I don't see any movement.
yeah, I got nothing here. Hey, you still owe me from the other night. The sniper's poker.
All right, we outie. Yo, Zaku, don't constantly be asking in chat if people want to play. You can ask once, that's fine, but don't be spamming it. If people want to play, they would say they want to play. Delicious snapping neck sound. True ASMR. Yeah, I agree. Doing good. Got to go to sleep soon. It's 4 a.m. Dude, some of y'all be staying awake super late, dude. It's probably the work schedule, right? It was up dark. How's it going? Yeah, the weapon I'm using is the MK18 and the M110, by the way. I thought I answered that. I think I said it like in my head and not out loud. Yeah, summer vacation. Nice. Whoa. What the hell? Cold War site. What's my least favorite AR? The A2. Fuck that gun. Can't stand it. Guess you're not the only Batman. Hey, maybe they're Batgirl. I don't know. Maybe they're Spider-Man. All right. Hack the drone's computer. Easy peasy. We could change fit. You guys want? Fuck it. What kind of fit we thinking? What kind of fit we thinking, huh? What kind of fit we thinking? Take everything off. What kind of fit we feeling? Ghillie suit? Oh man, I'm not in the mood for ghillie suit though. Do a multi-cam black outfit? Multi-cam black outfit. I like the ghillie suits, but I have to be like in the mood for a ghillie suit. Ghillie suits are pretty nice though. But yeah, I just have to be in like a mood for them. Multicam black outfit. Multicam black outfit. Multicam black outfit. All right. It was a frizz. Or nothing. I could, like, if I wanted to. Hang on. If I wanted to, I could do. Someone actually mentioned a pair of boots in the store that would look good for a cowboy fit. I haven't like actually looked at it, but I wanna take a look. I don't know where the fuck they are though. I think it's body gear. Yeah. Well, here's the boots. I don't know. Is it these? No, I don't think it's these. I don't know where they are because I don't see them in the store. I think it's which one would it be a part of? But yeah, they mentioned a, is it this one? No. I don't know where they found it. They said you can get it in the store, but I don't know if it's like the Ubisoft store or Maria's shop. But I can't find them. Or I mean, I haven't looked for them at least. I don't know where they are. But anyways, they look like you like could wear them as like cowboy. A kilt as wild. Yeah, there's a kilt in there. I thought about buying it and doing like a funny video with it. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, some of these bits in the Ubisoft store actually look pretty good, to be fair. I've been thinking about buying this shirt, and I just haven't done it yet. I have no money. But yeah. I like this fit. This fit's pretty sick. Top half ghillie, bottom half kilt. There you go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. The tactical dad outfit. That's kind of what that it's kind of what that white tee fit I made for a moment.
Jesus, seriously? Stop nagging me. It'll be done when it's done.
This music's so chill, so vibey. All right. What are we here for? Hack the drone computer. Yeah, 2 snipers on the same roof. Someone on this roof. Could be people inside the building. Someone on that roof. Someone below him. Someone on this balcony. Second person now on the balcony. I'm seeing nobody through the windows. It could be standing in the corner. Hard to tell.
At least you're getting paid.
told you. There's nothing out here.
Why are we wandering around out here? There's nothing around.
Do you ever shut up?
We've been out here forever. We're not gonna find shit.
Please just be quiet. Bad enough I gotta be out here. Still nothing.
Like you
For highly trained soldiers, they complain a lot. Yeah, they really do. Well, Sentinel was like a military contract.
Yeah.
They're basically like PMCs. That Trey Stone
My lane's clear.
owns and commands.
Nothing ever happens around here. You know that new machine gunner? He keeps telling me his last camp saw crazy action all the
I
time.
know. I've been here for hours twiddling my thumbs. Oh, my back is killing me. You know how much this minigun
You
weighs?
hear that? That sound of nothing happening?
Shut your damn mouth and keep your eyes open.
This place is, it's dead.
You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You got Heavy G in the house. Get it? Like Heavy D, the rapper? But I'm Heavy G.
No, something's off here. Wait, how strange is that?
Oh my god.
This model is useless. I've been telling him to trash the whole line. He just can't support the AI patch protocol.
One day, I saw him running around with a shim in his hand. Well, at least the uniform's This is stupid. There's no one here. Huh? What's that noise? Wait, how strange is that? Let's go look. Not a damn thing so far. Continuing to search.
Weaponized virus delivery. I don't know how I really feel about this. I guess it's my area and all, but
I got nothing. I haven't seen
this
anything
drone
yet.
is totally rad, though. Can't believe they were able to compensate for the extra weight in the refrigeration unit. I guess it's amazing when you get back down to it. You know, I never thought I'd be in a place like this. Not so soon after graduating, anyway. I mean, this is crazy. You know, my old roommate can't even find a job. There was this one guy, I think he was like money or something. Anyway, he...
Shit. Hostiles have infiltrated. Enemy contact. We're under attack.
Roger. Stay alert, everyone.
Easy. Is there a helicopter here? No. Why would there be? So you got that drone and some enemies to the north. That's the other objective. At least I don't have to defend any of these. Nice. Chat's quiet. Chat can be quiet. That's okay. Never attack chat for being quiet. A lot of people like to lurk. A lot of people like to just chill, watch the stream, eat some popcorn, eat some food, just kind of chill out. A lot of people like to put the stream on like a side monitor while they're like working on projects or whatever. People do not have to chat. If people want to lurk and just chill, that is completely okay. Kind of wish they'd say more stuff the more you progress through the story. Going from nothing happens to are we next? They actually have a line very similar to that. It's a rare line, but they do have lines like that. I don't know how Ubisoft coded their like phrases, but there's a lot of voice lines that they have that they do say, and that's one of them. We actually heard them say it the other day, and I made a comment about it. I was pointing out how that's a rare voice line, because they were talking about how a base guy hit, and then one of them was like, it's probably the ghosts from the down choppers, and the guy was like, well, fuck man, I don't want to be here anymore. We might be next. So they do have lines like that. The only issue is, like I said, I don't really know how Ubisoft like coded their voice lines, so there's a lot of really unique ones like that that you don't really hear too often compared to like their common phrases. Shit, I just rolled my ankle. Yeah. It would be funny though if they added like animations for some of the voice lines. So what if one of them did say that, like, shit, I just rode my ankle, and now you see him, like, limping around? Or maybe he, like, stops, kneels down, massages his, like, ankle or something. That would have been cool. Well, where am I running? Heavy G in the house. Who do you think has the funniest lines? Do you think it's like the riflemen, the breachers, or like the heavies? Like, who has said a line where you heard it and it kind of made you laugh a little? I think for me, it's probably like the heavies or something. I'm not afraid of the dark. The dark's afraid of me. Yeah. That's like a Bane line right there. That's something Bane would say. Mocking Batman. I'm not afraid of the dark. I was born in it. Do you ever feel bad for killing any of these guys? Because sometimes they say something like, oh man, I haven't talked to my wife in forever. Because of the comms blackout. So like, they definitely have voice lines that like, kind of give some kind of like story to them. Like, some of these people have wives, bro. Like, they have families, and you just killing them. Like, oh man, I haven't talked to my wife in forever. And then the breacher, sometimes he has a line that was like, I can't remember the line, but it says something about his barber. Is it his barber or is his therapist? Like, oh, my therapist said I needed some, I can't remember what he says, but he's like, oh, my therapist said I needed this, so I fired her. It's like, what? So some of these guys, like, they have families, they have wives. Some of them obviously have, like, mental issues. Maybe they have, like, PTSD, or just they're just dealing with, like, some, like, depression or something. And you're just down here killing them. Luckily, no one gives a shit what us grunts think. Some of them actually, like, legit served in armed forces, because some of them say how they were in Afghanistan. Because some of them are from, like, military. They're not all, like, from the same military, but, like, some of them are from, you know, U.S. Army. Some of them's from U.S. Marines. Some of them never, they never were in the military. They just got hired. So some of these guys do have military background, and some of them don't. But so some of these guys, like, actually served in like, the military, and, like, they were sent overseas to Afghanistan and stuff. Like, they definitely have lines that share a little bit of their backstory. And we just kill them like it's nothing.
Yeah, my side is clear.
Gotcha. Clear here too. Are we rolling later? A new sniper trained at Crown Gracie's. He's a solid brown, man. This should be fun.
Nothing happening. Just do your damn job.
How long we gotta stay out here? There's nothing.
Yeah, nothing out here.
Whatever, just keep looking.
All right. Get out of here. Where are we going? There is a prisoner at the... They're either in Camp Weasel. Can't tell. Just let them pass. Yeah, I think this prisoner is inside Camp Weasel. I think the reason why they don't allow non-lethal in this game is because Nomad, like canon, lore-wise, I don't know what Ubisoft's like mindset behind it was, but I think like canon-wise, Nomad doesn't wanna go non-lethal. I mean, you could just sneak past everybody, not kill people, but I think Nomad, like, if he has the chance, I think he's just gonna kill people to avenge his fallen. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I mean, technically, you grab people and you can knock them out. Yeah, the prisoner is inside. That's great. Yeah, of course. What are your thoughts about Nomad? I think Nomad's been through a lot of shit. And he's definitely gained a lot of experience that, like, most people never even see in such, like, a short amount of time. He's also... He's witnessed, like, his own people be murdered. He's witnessed his people be murdered by people he called brothers. He was betrayed. I think Nomad definitely deserves some, like, retirement time. Hell, Nomad might need to go to therapy. Who knows? I mean, he's definitely, like, lore-wise and story-wise, Nomad has definitely seen some shit and experienced some shit. I'm gonna miss him if he's not the character in the next Ghost Recon. I think if he's not the character you play as, I definitely think they will reference him in some kind of way. Who knows? He might get promoted and he might take over Mitchell's commanding position. Like, Nomad might be commanding the Ghost. Like, he might take over Mitchell's spot and be the lead command for Ghost. Of course, as soon as I move into this room, everybody comes in.
Nothing in this area. Raj, quiet here too. Have negative movement.
I did not mean to press that button. I don't know where this guy is. He sounded right next to me, and then the footstep just disappeared. That's the guy I was looking for, too. Yeah, he sounded like he was right here, but I couldn't tell. This bass sucks when it comes to its audio. So it sounded like he was here, but he was actually all the way over there. Yeah. That's where the audio issue comes with a bass like this. Almost every underground bass has the audio issue. So even though for me, the footstep went silent, and then when I did hear it, it sounded like next to me, it was actually all the way over there. There's no way for me to know that. Yes, it's completely quiet. I can hear the prisoner, like, breathing. Completely quiet. Where are these guys coming from? Come on, lady.
Shit.
Lady. We out this bitch. We are home free, I think.
Quiet here. Raj, quiet here.
Man, lady, you got me freaking going up and down hills and mountains for you. Wait, what? Oh, I went to the wrong place. What's up, Monty? Making this woman hike forever. Yeah, now we gotta go back the other way. You know, I've never hit a bivouac with a follower before. I wonder. If I hit a bivouac, what will she do? Will she still be there? I've never had an NPC follow me and hit a bivouac before. Oh. Hello? Well then. Can you play Breakpoint on Xbox with a keyboard? I don't know. She was in the tent? Was she? She's about to push you off the cliff? Probably, yeah. Bro, she made me... She's gonna be mad at me for making her walk the wrong way. She's like, you fucking asshole. You made me hike 1.4 kilometers in the wrong direction. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. That's a long way back too, yeah. I wasn't about to walk all the way over there. Hell no. I didn't realize I had 2 missions selected. I just ran to the first green dot I saw. All right. All right, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. I see a sniper here. Rocket gunner far north. And there's drones as well. Holy fuck. That's 4 drones. Three here. Then 2 there. Generator.
To him. I'm ready.
We're under attack!
Feels like it's always me and the sniper. Ain't fair.
Definitely heard something.
We got nothing. Spread out.
Yeah, I'm still looking, but so far I don't see shit.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Shit! He's freaking dead. We got company.
Shit, I'm going broke with what they charge for smokes in the commissary. I don't know. I don't mind it so much here.
What weapons am I rocking? Right now, the MK18 and the M110.
Yeah, my side is clear. What do you expect? There's nothing out here to do. Hanging around that machine gunner too much. He's got some things to say.
Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't shoot that far. I forgot. I enjoy playing this game sometimes, but I found the characters vest a bit lacking. There are only a few magazines and almost no tactical gear to obtain. Character skins are very lack of details. Did you come here just to talk shit? Like, why click on a stream of a game that you don't like? That makes no sense.
Hey man, I hear you, but you gotta stay focused.
There's nothing happening here.
Yeah, I'm also clear.
You hear that? That sound of nothing happened.
Do you ever shut up?
Yeah, the autonomous turrets. Oh boy.
We're laying around, Mike. Dead. Hostiles. Hostiles.
It's all quiet in my...
I've had stupid jobs before. Hey pal, zero movement in my sector. We're not gonna find a damn thing out here. Like you do anything if you did find something.
We're still getting paid.
Still not finished. Shut your damn mouth and keep your eyes open.
Jeez!
Half the island, right? It's that expandable. Plugs into everything. Searchlights, cameras, automated turrets.
Yeah, they're big dang jennies.
Why are we
Thing
wandering
is,
around out
we
here?
don't keep them
There's
locked up
nothing
tight.
around.
Someone's gonna get in here and shut us down. Ah!
This is some shit. We've been out here forever and still nothing.
Easy peasy. Did you freeze the drones? The echelon pistol. You only have 3 shots with it, so when I shot one from up there, it missed because it doesn't shoot too far. It only shoots about 60 meters, 50 meters, 60 meters. So you only get 3 shots with it, and I was trying to use the shock pistol on all of them. So the idea was to get at least 2 or 3 of them grouped up so I could take like 3 of them out with 1 blast. But yeah, when I shot it from up here, it was out of range because it blew up right here. So it doesn't really have a long range. You have to get kind of close with it. Which is when I decided, well, I'm just gonna have to rotate around the base and then get close. But it's the echelon shock pistol. You only get to use it if you play with the echelon class. But so when I got here, these 2 were right next to each other. So I was able to use the shock pistol on these 2. And then I had only 1 shot left. And I used it on this one. That way I could kill these guys without the drone detecting it. Because the drones will... They would detect dead bodies and stuff. Now these drones, the ground drones, they don't detect bodies super easy compared to the ones that fly around. The ones that fly are probably the more annoying ones when it comes to like detecting bodies, because a drone could be like way over there and detect a body right here. Like they probably have like the best vision out of all the enemy AI. But it's really weird because sometimes those drones can detect like a dead body super easy, but they don't detect you super easy. So it's kind of weird. But anyways, so it's the shock pistol. You only get 3, 1 of them missed, so I had to like adapt to the situation. Get these 2 since they were close together. Get that one so I could kill them. This one was in the middle. I didn't have to worry about this one. This one, I didn't want it detecting me when I turned off the generator, so I EMP'd it. And then I rotated around, and I didn't want it detecting me when I was climbing in the vehicle, so I EMP'd it again and got in the vehicle. And this vehicle right here can kill these drones pretty easy and pretty fast. What's the duration of the shock pistol? The shock pistol is permanent, unless the base goes aggro. So EMPs were only disable them for like a couple of seconds. Even Mark 3s were only disable them for about maybe 10-15 seconds. The shock pistol, they will be disabled permanently unless the base goes aggro. So like that's why like when I disabled these 3, I could continue to rotate around and they were still like disabled. But if things got aggroed, then they would have woke up. But the base never went aggroed. Even when I was shooting these drones and they got like angry, they wasn't aggroed because I don't know. I think the only one that shot at me was this one. And it didn't like fire at me, it shot a smoke grenade. If it shot at me with its machine guns, it would have woke those up. But instead it shot a smoke grenade at me, which isn't that loud. But if it shot at me with its machine guns, then these would have woke up. Which is also another reason why I kept the vehicle over there instead of moving it. Because if I was closer to these, and I started shooting, there was a chance it would wake up. I don't know. The vehicles being disabled, it's really finicky, because sometimes they will detect you shooting, sometimes they don't. It's kind of finicky. But yeah. They basically stay down unless like an enemy fires the weapon. From my experience so far. But yeah, it's the shock pistol. You're hunting for J scale. Good luck with the hunt, brother. Question for you: do you think the company will revise Ghost Recon Wildlands more like how Breakpoint is, and also do you think they would 3 installments to Ghost Recon? I have no idea, man. Ubisoft be Ubisoft. I don't know. I have to defend this for like a minute and a half. I don't even know if reinforcements is going to show up. Well, this was easy. And this is what I see. Yeah, what's that, bro? Oh, there you are. Wow. Easy peasy. And that's that. That's all the missions, man. Easy. See? We locked in and we did it. Boom. Didn't even give the AI a chance to shoot. I'm just that good, bro. I don't know what to say. Now, whenever it comes to things like that, you kind of have to like adapt and try to just work around it. But scenarios like that is what makes like Echelon really good. Because you can like just EMP, like shock pistol those drones like that. The only negative thing is you have like 3 shots, so you kind of have to like hope you don't miss. But yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty fun, dude. I guess we can still like go clear some bases and stuff. I'm feeling pretty good. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do. He seems you don't know how to listen to one single negative point in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. All I did was ask a question. Damn, dude. Don't be so fucking butthurt. What's your name again? Rebel Pilot VR. Yeah, how about you go sit down? How about you go touch some grass? How about you just calm down? All I did was ask a question. No need to get your freaking panties in a wad, buddy. No need to be all butthurt because I asked a question. Probably not even here anymore. Good riddance, in my opinion. The fastest XP method? You can farm behemoths. What people used to do, and I'm sure it's still viable even in these days, you can just go around and farm behemoths. That can definitely give you decent XP. I mean, you kind of get XP with everything you do. CQC, headshots, mission completions, but like, I think you get a lot of scale credits and XP whenever you kill behemoths. Even when you do Operation Motherland and you're trying to farm like camo points for your optical camo, like killing behemoths can give you a lot of camo points. His name is blocked from YouTube page. Damn. Damn. Someone might have issues then, I guess. I don't know. I mean, bro, all I did was ask a question. I just asked a simple question. It wasn't even that big of a deal. What mission, well, not mission, but what base do you guys like to go to? Is there like a base like y'all like to like hit constantly or practice or whatever? That's the way to farm credits. Probably behemoths also. Behemoths is a really good way to farm a lot of stuff. XP, credits. If you see convoys, you can get a decent amount of XP from convoys as well. And you usually see convoys roaming around. Like if you're roaming around like out in the open, you see convoys pass. So the way the game works is like once you're inside a base, like like this, like if I went inside, like I don't know really how to explain it other than like the game has basically a radius for bases. You can't see it, but there's like some bases would have like a square or a circle around a base, and once the player gets inside it, after a certain amount of time, the game will register that the player is inside a compound. And once that happens, the game either won't spawn vehicles on the road, or it spawns them like far away. So if you're like out in the free roam like this, it detects that you're in the open, so it will spawn more vehicles, which also means more convoys can spawn. Obviously, you can still see vehicles and convoys pass while you're in a base, but that's it spawning it further away instead of like right next to you. Any sniping bases? There's a couple. Yeah, the behemoths for camels is pivotal. Yeah, see, there's a convoy right here. So, like, hitting convoys can give you decent XP. I mean, not XP, but, whoops. Scale credits. You could just roam around the, this area, like, the open. Like this. They ran over a deer. And then you can get it, and look at that. 45 scale credits. Or 4,500 scale credits. Now, it would be kind of RNG on like how much you get. It could be 1,500, it could be 3,000, it could be 4,500. But convoys... You can get a good amount of scale credits from convoys. The MK14. Yeah, I like the MK14. I don't know if there's a time limit on spawns between convoys, though. I think I've only seen 2 convoys at the same time, so I don't know if there's like a time limit between the game spawning more convoys. It was up fourth the Gauge. Hey Frank, me and my bud of mine love your videos and are on PlayStation. Are there any bases or ops that you run co-op we could try? Are y'all trying to get better? Like, are y'all trying to like improve in practice and stuff? I would suggest these 3 bases right here to practice. They're nothing crazy. They're not too difficult. They're like a good beginner bases. They're good bases to just like get experience and practice. So you can go to the Kelso Fields, which is, if I can zoom out, it is in the New Sterling region. You can go to this bivouac right here, and then you can move on foot. You can clear this base, and then you can move on foot or a vehicle to the Kelso Farm, and then you can move to the Agronomy Center. These are good 3 bases to just practice. I'd like to hit these bases to like warm up sometimes. But yeah. Mossburn's really good at learning how to locate enemies. Kelso is really good at learning target priority and synchronized shots. And then at the center over here is where you can kind of put both of those skills to the test, because it's a little bit bigger. And then if you want, once you're done with that, you can move to the freight yard down here as well. And then once you're done with that, you can move up to the Kinlock farm north. And then just kind of keep moving to the farms. I would say the farms are probably really good on like a beginner level, or I mean, even like experienced players, like they're really good to just like practice and improve your skills, or even just warm up or anything like that. They're pretty fun bases. They're not too difficult. They're really good at helping you learn how to locate enemies and everything like that. When you want to play? When do you want to play, bro? Every time I see you, you're on Rainbow Six, man. I'm still working on that co-op video. By the way, from when we played the other day, I'm still working on that. How many hours do I have? Total, like complete total, from when I played on Xbox and my PC? Around 5,000. Something light. My PC has the lowest amount because I haven't been playing on PC that long. Only a few years. But I didn't play constantly.
Copy.
I also keep playing with like other characters, like creating new characters and then eventually deleting them and stuff. Do I not get bored of the same outfits? No, I don't. It's probably one of the reasons why I changed my outfits so much. It keeps me from getting bored. But I mean, that's the same way, like, even playing like other games, like when I play Dead by Daylight, if I ever start feeling a little tired of playing as the same survivor, I either change the fit or I just switch to a different survivor. But no, I don't get bored. I don't think I've ever like actually gotten bored of this game. Period. Like, not a single time. I mean, there's been times where like I've just like physically gotten tired. So like I've been like, oh man, you know, I'm kind of tired. I kind of just want to get off. Either go play something else or just go watch a movie. But that's just like mentally, physically just tired. But bored? No, I've never gotten bored. 5,000 at Breakpoint? Around about, yeah. If you combine my Xbox hours and my PC hours, yeah. It's daytime, I can take this laser off because I can barely see it.
There are a lot of protests going on right now. You should stay home unless it's absolutely necessary.
I'll be careful.
Nah, I got nothing. No movement, no contact.
Yeah, something's out there making noise.
Huh. Strange. I'm going to see what's up.
Nothing here. I'm moving to another
All right,
sector.
I'll go too.
I
Please.
don't know. I haven't found anything.
This place is, it's dead.
No shit. Nothing ever happens here. Sorry. I'm just frustrated. I haven't talked to my wife in too long. This comms blackout is bullshit. The new sniper said he was stationed in a relay when everything went dark. This is scary shit, man.
Hey, stay away.
Yeah, this base is really good at teaching you and improving your locating skills.
Hostiles! They're moving in!
Ain't nothing moving out here.
Watching paint dry. The new sniper's got a fun game we should try. Base.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple base, but it's really good at helping you learn how to locate enemies and more target priority, trigger discipline, when to shoot, when not to shoot. Yeah, it's a good learning base as well. Also, another fun one to, like, if you're experienced in the game and think you're pretty good, it's another base to, like, warm up. Like, you're just jumping in the game for the first time that day, you know, you want to get a little warmed up. It's another good base. It's the Kinlock farm. Yeah, I think a lot of the farms over on the east side of the base are really good for beginners and improving and just warm-ups and practice and stuff. All these bases are pretty fun. I would have to say, yeah. You're awesome, but thank you so much for the info, and we're working on our call-outs and positioning. Love the streams and keep up the good work. That's good, man. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, just go to some of those farms over there and just use those as practice. Use those to help improve your teamwork, your comms, your synchronized shots, and your movement and locating enemies and trigger discipline and everything like that. Those are definitely really good bases to go to help, and anyone can go there. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at the game, and I still go there sometimes to just like clean up. I don't know what the correct term would be, like clean up or sharpen my senses a little bit, or warm up, whatever phrase you want to use. If you ever see guys like this, like if there's 2, 3, 4, whatever, you can either, you know, if you can just rotate to a different angle to have like a better shot on them, right? But if you can't, then always aim for the one in the back first. If I can find... Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty decent angle, so I don't have to, like, rotate for it or anything. But if they're, like, lined up, you want to try to hit the one in the back first. Like the one in the background. Because if you shoot the one in the front, then there's a chance that their body falling could block your bullet hitting the ones in the back.
I've got no movement to report.
You don't want that. Let me see if I can try to, like, simulate the situation I'm talking about. When you're out in the open like this, it's a little bit easier to just rotate around and get a better angle. But like this, like if I shoot this guy, he may block me from shooting this guy. He's off to the side, so he should be okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to go there. I don't know what I'm doing. That's where I wanted to go. See more sync shots from us? Hey, I got those sync shots in the video. Our sync shots are pretty clean, dude. Our sync shots are actually probably better than like when you do sync shots with the AI. Clean as hell. You want to play now? We can play when I end stream. I wouldn't mind like recording more videos. I'm gonna hit this base and then probably end stream there if that's okay. And then we can play. Why do I have still have snow on me? Get that off of me.
I think I'm putting some lead time. Radio op is a timeshare in the tropics and invited all of us. I mean, he's probably full of shit, but...
Just do your damn job.
That door closed. The heavy. Yeah, if you go for heavies, you either want to do burst fire or single. I'm not single, but auto fire to quickly drop them. You can still use single fire, like I still do single fire too, but burst or auto can drop them faster. What mouse do you recommend? Oh, dude, I can't answer that. There's so many mouses and people have so many different preferences. Like, dude, I can't answer that at all. Like, my favorite mouse, like, people would probably say is like an ass mouse, so I don't know, dude. I definitely don't want to give out like a mouse recommendation and you just like hate it, dude.
This is some crazy stuff we signed up for.
I don't know if someone's over here. Someone's balcony.
No problem, sir.
People will cross to the west.
And see for yourself. The homesteaders are our friends. No, no way.
Someone just came in. One guy came down. think that guy just walked outside. So you got people on the west side. I'm gonna check this. I don't think anyone's up here.
Who are you?
Yeah, you could just snipe from the windows if you want to. What DMR? Right now I have the MK18 and the M110 equipped. I think I've used this all stream. I usually like to switch my weapons after like a few bases or a few missions, but I've been really liking the MK18, and the M110 is always good. It's always a good choice. M110, G28, MK14. Actually, I take that back. I did use the Scorpio Scout earlier. But yeah, like these two guys, how they were lined up. I shot the one in the background first, and then I shot the first one. Because if I shot the first one, there's a chance that his body could fall really slow, blocking my line of sight of shooting the guy in the back. Which, you know, if they block your shot, then you can't kill the guy.
I'm moving. Just let me do my job.
Where are they?
Damn it! I lost visual on the target. Find them before they escape.
And that's that. Yeah, the mall laser sight's really good for daytime. It's a lot easier for you to see. And it has a pretty good distance too. Look at that. I like using the mall for daytime and the PEC 15 or the Aptable ×3 for nighttime. But yeah, the mall's definitely really good for daytime. If you don't use crosshairs. If you use crosshairs, then it doesn't really matter.
Hello. I'm not gonna hurt you. Could you help me? I'm in need of some info.
We'll tell you all I know.
Thanks a million.
How about single fire terms? It's kind of like Nizzy said. I mean, like if you shoot single fire, then you can use any ASR you want. You can use any ASR, any SMG, any LMG, if you can make the LMG single fire. Like single fire, you don't have to worry about the recoil at all. Even if you do like a few shots, like this is single fire, and you just do like a quick 3-round burst, click, 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 then you don't really have to worry about full the recoil. Recoil only kicks in if you do like a full auto. See? How it starts to kick up. So yeah, you don't have to worry about the recoil if you're doing single fire. MK18 has the best recoil stats. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use a weapon based on its recoil, I mean, like, there's definitely a couple weapons you can use. I wouldn't pay too much attention to the stats because it is pretty inaccurate. But there was a weapon that felt really nice on full auto. I can't remember which one it was. It was a weapon that I don't really use too often. Can't remember. Probably not even gonna find it. But it felt so good. But also, different attachments will change your recoil as well. So like, obviously if you have the grenade launcher, it's gonna affect it, but like different attachments will give you better recoil control and handling and different perks you use. So there's a lot of stuff that kind of like falls into play. A lot of variables in the equation. But yeah, if you do single fire, then you can use any weapon you want, and not really have to worry about it. Oh yeah. I love the MK17, but the recoil is a bit too much for me. Yeah, you might like it on single fire then. Yeah, with the MK17. Yeah, you might like it on single fire then. You still love the AK-47? I liked using it. I haven't used it in a while though. Yeah, there's different things you can add to help with the recoil. You just pick whatever you want, whatever you need. The full auto will save your life. If you can get headshots will save your life too. You just need one bullet for a headshot. There's a lot of horizontal, it seems. Whoops. Oh, that's a lot more controllable. Yeah, that's a lot more controllable. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. To be fair, you shouldn't really be holding the trigger down and unloading a whole clip. You should only be doing burst fire anyways. Even if you're on full auto.
This is bullshit. No one's out here.
I don't want to find shit. I got 3 weeks left, and I'm out of here.
How about you just stay alert?
Sniper up there. Top of the silos.
Hey man, all good on my side. Yeah, I got nothing.
He was facing northeast.
The other night. Spoke a game? Don't think I forgot.
Oh. I've had it with this shit. We're not gonna find anything. Gunfire! It's quiet over here.
All quiet over here. I don't imagine anything.
Definitely seems more controllable on keyboard and mouse to play controller, so it's a bit more difficult. Have you tried it with a sync shot? I mean, not sync shot, but a single fire? Or if you do for auto, have you just try to do like a burst with it? Like, don't hold it down, just like burst. Burst with it. Because any gun will start to get crazy if you just hold the trigger down. There's thumb things. Like the thumbsticks. I have the game on PC, but it only runs on my Steam Deck. So I'm kind of stick with controller. Would you watch where you're going, buddy?
gotta stay out here? There's nothing.
How about you just stay alert?
Jesus. Hey, I gotta get.
What? Who are you? Whoa.
Nothing out here.
Why'd you do anything if you did find
I got nothing over here.
This weapon is fun. Pretty fun weapon. What level of sensitivity should you try to lower it? I would definitely say mess around with it. I would just set it at default. Set it at default, which I think is 50, and then mess around with that. If default feels too fast, lower it. If it feels too slow, then raise it. You always want to start it off at default, and then mess around with it from there, whether you want to raise it or lower it. Yeah. I think my controller settings on this is like 70. But I also don't really use controller much anymore. So my sensitivity might not even be too good for me.
Nothing happening here. I'll keep looking. All right. Nothing here.
Remember, radio checks every hour.
One day, I saw him running around with a human hand.
Yeah, my site is clear. Nothing to report here.
Yeah, everything is calm on my side.
no.
You hang around that machine gunner too much. He's got you thinking we'll actually see it.
Shit.
No one's out here. Who would be that dumb anyway?
You ever get a really
Yeah, there's no crossplay, unfortunately. I wish this game had crossplay. It would allow me to be able to play with you guys more. Do more like open lobbies and stuff.
Yeah, nothing to report. No shit. Nothing ever happens here. Sorry. I'm just frustrated. I haven't talked to my wife in too long. This comms blackout is bullshit. The new sniper said he was stationed in a relay when everything went dark. This is scary shit, man.
This is some shit. We've been out here forever and still nothing.
Why is there two big balls in my face right now?
Yeah, my side is clear. Copy that. Same over here. Are we gonna change up rotation soon? Feels like it's always me and the sniper on guard. It ain't fair, man. Stupid. Oh no. Damn.
Turrets. Get me going. So, our generator is tied into everything, right? So, like, look, it's running all our systems. All our systems. You know what I mean?
All right. Hey, what's up, Austin? How's it going, my man? Did Target design this base? I don't know. Maybe. It is a farm. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that this place is for a farm. For a farm, bro. Like, this is where farm stuff happens. This has... it's crazy. Like, this is for a farm. Like, this isn't a farm, but it's like the center of the farms. Like, this is where, like... I don't know, I guess farm statistics go. I have no idea. The leisure area. Dude, imagine having a leisure area at work look like this. Yeah. Imagine being at work and then they're like, all right, break time. And then this is where you get to go to have break. Bro, what? What? You crazy, dude. You crazy, bro. Dude, I wouldn't mind working at a place like this, dude. This is my break room? Okay. All right. I'm taking that banana. Bro, this is like, this looks like a place you would go to have like a party or something. What guns? Right now, it's the MK17 and the M110 and the P320. Rich Utopia? Yeah. A rich Utopia with a fucking 50 cal turret. Have you watched the intro video of the game? I've seen the intro video to this game like 100 times. I'm very well aware of the lore of this game and its the island. Other people don't. There's a lot of people that don't understand or get what this island's supposed to be. I remember when the game had its open beta. And I saw this. I was like, damn, the harvester's actually taking up the, it's actually harvesting. I was like, damn, this is some crazy graphics, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, the open beta, like, seeing this for the first time, like, the harvester, like, actually pushing down the wheat like this. I mean, it was like 2019, dude. Like, people thought it was like fucking insane. I mean, it's still kind of cool though, to be fair. Sorry, am I on your way?
It's impressive. There's
I kind of wish the lights on it was like brighter. Like, isn't there a movie or something like that where like there's harvesters and then they have like super bright lights? It looks scary. I've seen harvesters like at night, like out in the fields with the bright lights. It can definitely be terrifying. Or like it gives like a creepy look anyways. Like, it's not actually terrifying, but like it really, especially like if fog rolls through, it gives like the creepiest alien evasion look you would see, dude. Pretty crazy. I don't know why I just hit the bivouac. I wish we got the third island DLC. You can see it to the right. Yeah. Yeah, that was supposed to be the last DLC. That was supposed to be the last DLC that they released for the game. Over here. Mo Island. This was supposed to be the last DLC that they released for the game. Rumor was it was going to have one more class. So as you can see here, there's no class here. So the last DLC was supposed to release one more class. No idea what it was supposed to be. A lot of people assumed it would be like a drone hacking class where you can like hack the drones, but there's supposed to be one more class. There's supposed to be more cosmetics added. There's supposed to be a little bit more story and more missions and stuff. More cosmetics, more weapons, another class. Like, there's supposed to be a whole thing over here. Instead of releasing that DLC, they just canceled it. It would have been pretty cool though. Gollum Island used to be blocked by the clouds too, until they finally opened it up. An arid island? I'm not sure. I think so. I think the concept for this island was mostly like a desert. Like it was supposed to be like this island was supposed to be the desert biome. Because if you go around the whole map, the map has like all the different biomes and stuff, like urban, snow, jungles, forest, stuff like that. It even has like the whole volcano. But it doesn't really have like a proper desert and sand biome. So the rumor was this was supposed to be that biome. This was supposed to bring the desert, the sand to the game. And then they just never added it. Yeah. It's a very desert-like, yeah. I went over there one time. But the thing is, like, whatever you can see right now isn't what it was supposed to be. So, like, you may see, like, it look deserty. But if there's no buildings there or anything like that, it's because the DLC was supposed to add it. Because a long time ago, when Gollum Island was covered in the clouds and you couldn't go to Gollum Island, you could do a glitch that you could get you to Gollum Island. And, before it was ever even open. So you could go through, like, you could, like, kind of take a look at the island, and you would see the volcano, and you would see, like, the lava, but a lot of the buildings that you do see now wasn't there. Like, all the buildings and everything wasn't even, like, added until the raid got added to the game. So we would never really know what this island was supposed to be, because even if you can get to it now, you're not going to see the buildings that was meant to be there. Because whatever that DLC would have added the buildings and the structures and whatever else. Because the same happened with Gollum Island. You could get there if you did like a glitch, but there was no buildings. Like you could see like makeshift of buildings, but like it wasn't like what it is now. The only thing that seemed to remain the same was like the actual volcano itself. Yeah, there's an ore rig right here. Yeah. I've stealth cleared that a good couple of times. I have some videos of that. It's pretty cool. Going to the ore rig can definitely give you like some Navy SEAL vibes, or maybe like a Splinter Cell vibe or something like that. If you can like go there at nighttime and if it's raining, ooh dude, it gives you some cinematic vibes. Like crazy, man. But guys, I think that is going to be it for this stream. We've been going for nearly 4 hours. We had a lot of fun. I have enjoyed my time hanging out with you guys. We locked in today. We did a lot of really good and cool stealth ops. It was great. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely look forward to doing more streams. I need to get back over on State of Decay. I still have to do some of those. Finish that playthrough and everything that I was doing over there. And I also got to jump back over to Witcher 3. Man. But dude, I'm just so like addicted to this game, dude. I just can't get enough of it. I don't know. It's a really fun game. Anyways, guys, like I said, that's going to be it for me. It's been fun. I'm probably going to jump over and play with my brother on the game for a little bit. Maybe record some more co-op stuff. We shall see. And for you guys, I hope everyone has a good night, a good day, a good evening, a good morning, depending on your time zone. And I will see you guys in the next one, I hope. With that being said, later, bye-bye, and bye-bye.